Avni Orchards, in collaboration with IMPM and its global faculty from 5 premier universities worldwide, presents an immersive and experiential workshop on nature-inspired business ecosystems. This workshop takes a close look at nature and highlights evolutionary ecosystem-based approaches for emerging businesses in the digital era. This activity-based day-long workshop introduced the faculty and the participants of IMPM to the unique and emerging concepts of nature-inspired business ecosystems with real-life and relevant business case studies implemented on the ground.
We're here at Avni Orchards in an example of the classroom outside the classroom. We're here to learn about how we think about nature and how that's changing the way we think about how our organisations are run and the kind of business models that we're going to see in the future. These issues are going to become ever more central in the world of business and management, and in fact, the future of business and management is going to have to rethink its business models in the light of ecosystem thinking.
The theme that how do you inspire businesses with nature's ecosystems was very well covered. We went through this beautiful farm. Pratap explained to us how nature and business are interlinked and how one needs to have an ecosystem view of business.
I've been with the program for many years, and it's just such a treat to come here and enjoy this environment. The workshop's been great. One of the things that we try to do within our program is make sure that the participants can experience the learning. You don't only learn sitting in a classroom from someone talking to you. I think to really bring home the learning and what we're trying to teach the participants, it's important that they experience it. And for this setting has been ideal.
It's a very novel way to think about organisations, and I think it's something very important for us to reflect upon in terms of how organisations ought to be designed. The nature walk was really interesting to think about how nature works together to sustain itself, and that the principle of the eco-cycle I think has been very powerful in understanding how we can shape organisations in different ways and shape businesses in different ways.
This idea of going with the flow and being connected to nature makes so much sense. I feel like so many of us in the United States, and this is a general statement of course, but that we're so busy going from A to B to C in this linear motion that taking time to connect to the outdoors, to nature, to an inner peace, and taking the time to reflect about our own personal and professional lives.
It was really thought-provoking. I loved the ecological metaphors. My key takeaway was that nature itself has things which are dangerous, like parasitism, but as human beings we can choose the best things from nature that we wish to copy, which is win-win situations.
The learning experience in Avni to be a good amalgamation of, I think, the two philosophies that we should blend, which is tech with nature.
Learning the ability to be able to interact with nature, be able to preserve the ecosystem, and also allow other members of the ecosystem to survive through our understanding. The environment is a good one. It's a very good place to learn. And most importantly, I like to have it back home in Nigeria.
My takeaway from today is to reflect in a different way about how we organise, and particularly how we think about our role in saving the planet and our role in terms of climate change, and making sure that we are actually understanding the role of ourselves as human beings within nature.
The major key takeaway that I've had from this workshop is that it's very important for us to build socially inclusive businesses.
This has been a great day for us. We came with some expectations, and I can confidently say the experience today has far exceeded our expectations in terms of the training environment, the concepts covered, as well as the other facilities that were available here.
I think that based on some of the things that I've learned here, it would be ideal to reframe the learning and how we deal with things like environmental abuse and climate change. You're going to bring nature and business together. It's the best place to start looking at it. You learn from being in the context.
Nature-inspired business ecosystems are here to stay, to herald a new age of multi-stakeholder environments with non-linear formats and possibilities of exponential growth, the tenets of which would be based on mutual value exchanges with a deep sense of connectivity and community.